Well, here in Suburbia, I'm the HOA president, Tangent, and our subdivision consists of 8 homes in a residential subdivision. It's all about suburban living. As you can see, we have homes, cable, all the amenities, clubhouse, guest parking, tenant parking, and we have lots of what you can't do. Don't ask what you can do, let us tell you what you can't. One of our features in Suburbia is our yard sale, block party, and the unlikely event of a house fire. So last Tuesday we served over 500 hot dogs and had over 1,500 people through here looking at the subdivision, having a hot dog, and then that unlikely event of a house fire did become an event. So our Suburban Volunteer Fire Department came to the rescue, put out the fire, rescued the baby, and the perpetrator was a drunk resident here in Suburbia. But we revived her and no casualties. We have our clubhouse consists of an open bar, lots of liquor, and more liquor. In addition to our clubhouse, our kitchen facility boasts a complete cooking and freezing area. We have groups that create meals for 46 of us. That's the total population of Suburbia at this time. We're not planning on getting any bigger because we like a small community. And the group prepares a meal for the 46 of us, once a day, and then you're on your own for the rest of the other 2 meals, if you should decide to eat it all. Of course, the bar is always open. Being on Esplanade, we have watching the other people go by and talk about Suburbia. This is our 4th year on Esplanade here in Burning Man, and we love it, and we hope Burning Man loves us.
Yes, I was going to ask, take us on a short tour for the people at home of Suburbia, so they'll know a little bit more about it.
Do you want me to show you the inside of this house? Let me get the key. It's not occupied now because we had a house fire. Hopefully it will.
So this is the basic residence.
This is the model home. This is pretty typical. Being the HOA president, it takes a lot to run this place. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge.
No judgment.
Don't judge. But I'm well read.
Yes.
Well versed in HOA policies.
Yes.
And the covenants and conditions, mostly of, like I said, don't ask what you can do. Let us tell you what you can't. Everything is new this year. We have new homes, new windows, new roof system, and safety third. Safety third, right here.
Safety third. Okay.
Now the home is currently unoccupied because we did have the unlikely event of a fire on Tuesday. So we had to move me, the president, out.
Oh no.
And we survived. Like I said, the volunteer fire department rose to the challenge and put out the fire.
Fantastic.
And everyone was safe.
What are people's favorite part of the Suburbia establishment? Can you tell us what comes down as the favorite?
Hands down, the favorite of Suburbia is our yard sale block party. People look forward to it every year. This year we had more than 200 people in the queue, and of course we have Chief Cul-de-sac come to the event and do the ribbon cutting. And it's quite an event, and then the crosswalk goes from don't walk to walk. Everyone floods in, they go for the goods, which are really great playa treasures here on Suburbia. The cul-de-sac is completely safe.
Yes.
We have security cameras. As you can see, the fire hose on the clubhouse, and loose children.
Yes.
Sadly, it's an HOA violation, but we're letting it slide. The ATM we have chained up due to the fact that sometimes Suburbia is not as safe as we'd like to believe it is.
Let's take a look at that. And we have to reserve parking here, so no riff.
Reserve parking,
riffraff.
members only here, guest parking here. These bikes that are not parked in the racks will soon be ticketed.
Ah. Very good.
Let me fix it. Over here,
Yes.
since we like to keep track of everyone who comes in and out of Suburbia using our ATM here at Harry's Suburban Bar, security. Also, when you enter your keypad number, we've recorded it for raw records and your protection. Other things at Suburbia are, besides security, are the MOOP-free zone. We've got our trash, but as you can see, it's locked.
Oh, well, that's excellent.
Yeah,
And
we
you
don't-
have people unnecessarily getting trash.
We have a comment box, but no key.
Excellent.
And as you can see, our fire facility here.
Ah.
So we're prepared for any emergency. We have IVs,
Yes. Oh, yes.
and we also have syringes
Yes.
for saline solution for those people who are, not hydrated enough.
Yeah.
The paramedic can just
That's going to happen. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Checked it.
check. Yeah, we're always checking. So, in the unlikely event of another house fire Friday at 2:30, well, this will all be set up ready for our volunteer fire department. Because you never know what will happen at Suburbia.
But it's always best to be prepared.
Yeah, safety third. Should you need to test the fire and life system? Oh my God! Wait, it's a frenzy! It's a frenzy! It's a frenzy! Okay, false alarm. False alarm.
We're okay. Everyone's okay.
And Suburbia is kind of like Disneyland. Every time you turn the corner, you see something new and you see something different. And that's what makes Suburbia a 3-time award winner here on the Playa.
Why can't you just follow some instructions and stick to the talking point?
I don't have any talking points. There is no talking points.
Neighborhood, we have to get
I was in the
press
green
out
room
there
for an
about
hour.
the
I was in the green room for an hour getting ready for this. I'm not a very good talker.
After
I'm
that
a
fire
worker.
the other day, we have to get our reputation back.
I need to get back in my house. I'm the president. I think this interview is over. I think it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. It's OVER,
No comment.
over.
No comment.
Thank you so much. Thank you for so much.
What's your life at Burning Man? What's the first thing that pops into your mind? What do you think of?
It's not as hard as I thought it would be, but I think I have a lot of support and people who've done it before, which is key. And people gave me the bare minimum of what to do to make everything go smoothly, so you can have a great experience in a pretty harsh environment.
Well, first of all, time is warped entirely. So there's no start to the day or finish to the day. It's just ongoing. And one thing you have to make sure you do, though, is sleep. That's critical. So, and it gets hot during the day. So if you can rent an RV, I would suggest it. It supplies a level of comfort. And mostly, it allows you to sleep during the day. Last year, I was in a tent, and it was record-breaking heat, 115 degrees during the day. So I didn't get enough sleep, and by day 3 I was pretty wiped out. So my suggestion for those who are coming for the first time, or those who are trying to stay for the entire week, is if you can rent an RV, it's well worth it, for sure, over a tent. The other thing the other hot tip that I have, we didn't do it this year, well, we're definitely going to do it next year, is you want to playa-proof the RV. And there's a multitude of things you can go online and Google, and it has all kind of great suggestions, which I'm not going to go into. I read through 3 of them, and no one suggested one of the most simple things that you need to do to keep the playa out, so you don't have to keep taking your boots off and your shoes off every time you go into the camper because you're tracking in playa, is you buy those things that cover your shoes.
The medical,
Yeah,
are they
and you
medical
can get them
things?
at
The medical boots, the little like paper.
They're like doctor's
boots.
boots.
Yeah,
And
that's
hardware
what
stores have them
Yeah.
David uses them in his yurt.
Yeah,
That is a really good idea.
You have to be able
Exactly.
to embrace the dust. I know it's difficult the first time you come, and it takes a little bit of time, but you just need to embrace it because it is going to be part of you. and if you try to fight it, it's gonna win. So it's a lovely thing. I think it makes your skin very smooth. And
It's like dry shampoo.
Towel feel dirty.
It's like dry shampoo
Yes.
and really great mousse.
Playa Dust is the best mousse and hairspray. For sure. My hair never looks so good without product. You can't tell right now, but later.
I have two things, and I think one thing that is very difficult also when you come here is that it's a very special place. There are people from around the world that are amazing, and you will meet somebody that can hardly speak the same language as you.
This one big guy, his gift was he was like 6'6" and absolutely strong, and his gift was he hugged everyone, including
picked
big
you
people.
up.
Picked you up
So his
and-
gift was his hug and his love.
Awesome.
And his strength and,
And
just
his
like
strength.
and,
And he-
good energy.
And he was great.
And he
Monk
said he loved picking up the big guys because they haven't been picked up.
I was tiny. I
And
was
he was
tiny.
like, oh, it was so cute.
See, Money's like
make a little
6'4".
noise.
He
Even
picked
the
him up,
manliest
and he just
man make a little like almost a squeal noise, and they're so delighted.
I know, legs wrapped around him.
yeah,
you know.
your gift can be anything. You want it to be.
Anything.
Absolutely. Get creative
Get creative and
I like the
repurpose
idea
and
repurposing,
make-
not
yeah.
creating more
Cook your food ahead of
stuff,
time.
but yeah.
Yes,
My
that's a good
favorite.
one.
Oh, that's
Cooking your
a good
food
one,
ahead
Sarah.
of time. Prep your food. Do all the chopping, all the pre-cooking that you can. Get everything organized. Put it in sealed bags. I would say put things in sealed bags as much as possible and organize, because you can't get more organized. Every year, you're just gonna get better and better. But like, organize your stuff. Have your food. Communicate with your other campmates so we don't bring too much food. I know that
We always do.
We're gonna bring too much
You
food.
don't need very much food. That's
You
a tip.
don't.
You
Yeah.
really don't need very much food. You need a lot of liquid, but not a lot of food.
And lights. You cannot bring too many lights. Light up everything. Light up your bike. Light up your body.
absolutely.
Light up your camp. It's just that it's so important to bring
It
and
is
bring extra
Solar
batteries
powered.
to do
Solar
that. You
powered
really
lights are awesome.
And it's not just to have fun, it's for safety.
Safety.
for
Yeah.
So
sure.
people can
Absolutely.
see you.
Yeah.
Somebody got really hurt by an art car.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because it didn't have any lights on.
Didn't have any
Oh,
lights on,
no.
and
You
it
have to light yourself for other people's
That was
safety.
tough
Yeah.
last night walking by people and not
Yeah.
and it's just they were in the way and it's like so unsafe.
Well, when a storm comes up, like Tuesday night, it was really, really one of the dustiest nights I've seen on the playa. We were out on the playa in an art car, and if you don't have lights on, even the safest driver, they're going to hit you
Yeah.
because they can't see like more than
Can't
2 feet
see.
in front of them. Even with the
Right.
spotters,
Yep.
some of these
Yeah.
art cars are so big that they actually have people spotting and looking out for people so they don't hit them. But do everyone a favor and just light yourself up. And the best things are, you just go like on Amazon or whatever. But those little LED lights with those tiny little titanium batteries are great because they're really lightweight. But bring extra batteries like as backup because you might burn
Come
them
on,
out.
David.
And almost making
Go ahead.
I was just thinking making sure that when you're going out for the day, you always think they're going to come back to your camp. Like, oh, we're going to come and change. But you don't always. You're out, you're having a good time, and all of a sudden nighttime falls. So bring like a jacket or something warm. Just be a little prepared for just in case you end up out there, so you don't have to like trek all the way back.
take everything with you.
Take
Be
things-
prepared for whatever's going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. So take everything with you.
I think a good
And even if it's
checklist.
nice weather, it could change on a dime. So you
Specific.
need to.
Something happens when you get here and it turns into the Bermuda Triangle. And half of your time is spent looking for something you just put down the second before.
Yes.
And it's only here. There's something going on. There's a vortex. And so if you can, and make sure you put things in the same place. Like your keys always go in the same place.
Yes.
Because your lipstick, or chapstick, always in sunscreen.
The opener.
Because you will be spending
a lighter.
Hours.
very long
Yes,
time
hours
looking for it.
looking for it.
It's frustrating.
It is a
vortex.
vortex. It's a playa vortex, I think.
But I agree. I think that your idea is phenomenal. I did that this year because last year I was in a tent, and getting ready in a tent is a whole new set of challenges. But for some reason, your mind doesn't work quite the same here as it does in the outside world. And I find myself having to, I can't think clearly sometimes. Maybe it's the lack of sleep, the heat, who knows. So if you have all that your whole outfit in one bag. It's like dummy proof. You know, you just go, okay, there's costume number 1, and you just throw it on, and when you get home at night, you stick it in a bin before you go into the RV so you don't get the playa in there, and you take it home and you wash it. Now, if you're here for 2 weeks, that's another story. Then you have to recycle.
You start recycling.
Well organized. We're not that organized. We just have a bin. Each of us has a bin, and it just, you open it up, and every year it's like Christmas. It's like, oh, I forgot about this, or I forgot about this. And one thing that's really fun too, when you have some things that you've worn a lot and you're done with wearing them, there's boutiques. So you can go and take things that you don't wear anymore, and you can find something else, and it's such a fun experience.
Embrace the dirt. At first I got here, I'm like shaking at my rugs in the morning. My first night was all about being all clean. That all happened. I'm like, this is gonna stay until I go. There's no reason. It seems fine. It doesn't, like, you think it would bother you a lot, but you're here.
You don't feel dirty.
No.
No, you don't feel dirty. It's not like camping. It's
like baby powder.
Yeah.
Has a, if anything, it
I
has a
wouldn't
drying
say you
effect.
don't feel dirty. You just embrace the dirty.
But it's different than like camping dirt.
It's not muddy.
It doesn't. It doesn't bother you as much as like camping dirt.
Yeah, like nobody
because
smells.
it's so fine.
Like I've never smelled anyone who smells bad.
Except
Oh, so bad.
Oh, now she's gonna be.
Can I say you need to take that out?
Another thing, ladies, very important to have lights on you for the porta potties at night.
Oh yeah.
Because you walk in there and it's pitch black, and they get a little used towards the end of the night, and so it's
don't
very
want to drop
important to have
anything
lights.
on the porta potty floor.
Leave your phone
ever.
on your bike. Don't take it in.
Dirty forever.
And onesies look really cute, but they can be really difficult when you have to go to the porta potty all night. So.
Touche.
Which one? Oh, the jumpsuits?
Have an exit.
Yeah.
Like an easy
Or have
out.
your friends hold your stuff. Don't
Or,
take
yes,
everything
take your
in and try
friends
and
and-
juggle stuff in the porta potty because there's
Don't
no
do
doing
it alone.
Yeah,
Onesie in a porta potty.
Yes.
Yeah, do think about needing to use the restroom
Yeah.
before you put your outfit on.
So these lag bolts were a sweet deal out of a company. Go online, find, shop it out. It's a 13-inch lag bolt with a washer.
Okay.
And
it's a screw instead of just like a post.
it's a screw. So I brought a battery, and to tell you the truth, I brought 2 of these batteries and a charger. Have not been through this one even. Our teepee guides, they came with tiny little tent stakes that were never going to hold that down. I like at least sink 4 of these in, and you guys won't lose your teepee.
Yeah.
So the next thing I think is great and key is a pair of boots. So I have, these are my camp shoes. I can get in and out, so when I walk in. My boots for the playa. These are my comfort, and just in case those get a little raw or sweaty and stuff. But also don't forget your flare. Everybody should just express a little bit of something. They were fun, but they weren't solar powered, so they didn't get used a lot. It's a lot to charge things.
Yeah.
I saved most of my power for my power dome to run my swamp cooler, which was so much more effective than air conditioning.
Okay.
So this thing, I think,
This is a swamp.
this is swamp cooler. So basically, you fill it with water. Okay.
Gotcha.
And then it's a fan, and it blows out a little bit. It only works in very low humidity, so it's perfect for the playa. So if you don't want to lug that gigantic air conditioner, you don't have to. This thing kept me warm. I slept till 9 and 10 every morning. I could take naps. Real quick, we'll go back out. The generator is key. I had the luxury of a friend who knew I was going to Burning Man and let me borrow their amazing Honda E2000. It's the bomb. It's quiet. Uses really low fuel. You can use a eco throttle on it. It's quiet. This was a lifesaver, and a lot of people have used it. And a lot of the girls and everything, like, I need to charge my this. I need. There it is right there. It also charged my power dome, which I would suggest here, which I could run my swamp cooler off in the mornings without causing a lot of noise with my campmates, which was excellent. I brought it out. The gals would charge their phones or lights. Some of people had battery operated lights. A key is something to buffer from the playa. a little station to come in. And it's a little warm in here now, but I don't spend a lot of time in here. Draping is key.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. So you keep that clear so you keep the
yeah, and
dust
so
off
you're,
of your
you're still gonna get dirty, but it's not as bad. It's controlled chaos. I know where everything is. Key 2 is draping your bed. Another one of my favorite tricks I learned from Sheila. 3 or 4 pillowcases, and you strip them off every couple days. You get fresh sheets. That's why I brought that, and I brought fresh sheets here. And it's amazing how much it can make your burn so much better, because sleep is so important, and being comfortable and getting rested. Lighting is key. Wipes are key. Body wipes are key. Face wipes. Body wipes, not so good on faces. Supplements. Closing containers to put when you go and people offer you beverages and stuff. These are key. They close down, they go in your bike basket. Favorite, saline for your nose. Excellent. Spray. People love to get sprayed off and get cool. If someone offers you something and you can use it, take it. But if you can't, and it's just going to become extra garbage, I'm good, thank you. These were fantastic. Some guys, the Spaniards next door, had these luxury, wonderful little deals. It's perfect. A place for everything. Always know where everything stuff is. Key's important. Food. I would say you're going to need more protein than you possibly could ever imagine here. Protein's key. Bags for stuff. Tie downs. An extra bike tube. You're always going to need that. Bike tools. Rope. Very easy things to bring, and then you're self-sufficient, and if you don't need it, you can offer it, and it always is a good thing. My luxury item that I brought and decided was a mirror. I have to tell you, I said if I can fit it in, I'm going to do it. Hanging lights are good. These lights use almost no energy at all. This is solar. It was really great. I would suggest there's a lot of online stuff out there. You can buy a lot of costumes, but I feel like the best thing to do, make something that expresses you. Like this is an easy visor with some leftover fur. It was so much fun. I got so many compliments. And lighting is key. So at night when we're going out, I just start grabbing stuff and putting it in my basket, and I can just put it on as I need it. You'd be surprised how many people don't light up, and if you give them something, they're so happy. They feel relieved because they got caught out and they didn't know they were going to be out in the playa at dark. So duffels are key. For your, that's an old mountaineering duffel. I just threw all my outfits in Ziploc. They were the only clean thing on the playa, but wow, how nice is it, you know? People are like, you're in a tent and your clothes look so clean. Well, they're the only thing that's clean.
This is the most immaculate tent that I think I've seen at Burning Man, let alone the most immaculate tent after
6, 7 days.
Yes.
I'm almost 7 days now,
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things that you can stay a little tidy. I wake up in the morning before everyone else, and that's my time to take a little washcloth bath. Vinegar and water's good. Mild soaps and stuff. And you can just start out a little fresh. It kind of makes things good. And then I wake up and I chug a ton of water.
Yeah.
Because during the day, it seems like things get away from you.
Yeah.